You replayed the conversation on loop. Every word, every pause, every silence dissected for clues you missed. You asked, "What did I do wrong?" Even when nothing was your fault. You apologized for their anger, for their distance, for their pain, as if somehow it was leaking from your skin onto theirs. You carried their emotions like they were yours to fix. You believed you were too much, too sensitive, too intense, too needy. You shrank yourself down, whispering, "I'm sorry," for taking up space, for having needs, for simply being you. You scoured your past for evidence. Every mistake, every awkward moment, every time you felt unseen, you collected them like proof. Proof that you were broken, unworthy, unlovable. You took responsibility for things you couldn't control: the mood in the room, the outcome of a conversation, the happiness of everyone around you. Your shoulders bore the weight of the world. You believed their words when they said it was you. When they blamed you, criticized you, made you feel small, you internalized it. You made their story about you, your truth. This blame wasn't just guilt. It was a story you told yourself, a story where you were the problem, the cause, the reason things fell apart. It became your default narrative. It lived in your body, the tension in your jaw from clenching it to hold back words, the way you flinched at raised voices, anticipating your own fault. Your nervous system was always preparing for punishment. You believed you had to earn love, that by fixing yourself, by being perfect, by never making mistakes again, then maybe you'd be worthy of care. You mistook accountability for self-flagellation, thought that acknowledging your part meant you were responsible for everything. But accountability without self-compassion is just abuse. This blame shaped your boundaries. Or rather, the lack of them. You said yes when you meant no. You stayed when you wanted to leave. You gave pieces of yourself away, hoping to stop the blame. You normalized the ache, believed this was just how relationships were. That love meant absorbing criticism, smoothing things over, carrying the weight of harmony on your shoulders alone. What if the things you blamed yourself for weren't your fault? What if you were just a human being, doing your best in a complex world, and sometimes things just happen? Your sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's data. Your body, your mind, they were trying to protect you. The pain of blame was a signal that boundaries were needed. Healing doesn't mean dismissing your past actions. It means integrating them, seeing the child who learned to blame herself and giving her the compassion she deserved then. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You don't have to fix everything to be worthy. Real love celebrates your effort, your humanity, and your right to make mistakes. Start listening again. To your body, to your intuition, to that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop carrying what was never yours to bear. Boundaries are not walls. They are bridges. Bridges to healthier relationships, to self-respect, to a life where you are not constantly at war with yourself. You can learn to say no without guilt. You don't have to carry this burden anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the pain you've carried for so long. Let go of the story that you are the problem. Embrace the truth that you are deeply human, and deeply human beings deserve deep care and gentle accountability. You are not broken. You are not a failure. You are a complex, feeling being who deserves love, support, and gentle healing. Exactly as you are. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the pain of blame, but to understand its role and reclaim your power from it. The weight you carried was never yours alone to bear. It was a burden placed upon you by a world that didn't understand. And now, it's time to lay it down. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of the chapter where you choose to see the strength in your survival, the wisdom in your pain, and the freedom in letting go. If you're ready to stop blaming yourself and start honoring the truth of your experience, we've prepared a gentle guide to help you begin. You'll find it in the description below, waiting for you when your heart says it's time.